All right, we'll go ahead and get started. DNs and outside linebackers coach, Kyle Pope, questions? Rob?
Coach, you have one of the youngest groups on the defensive side of the ball, for sure. How has the development been this spring, and where do you think you are now?
Definitely with a lot of new faces, with youth in that group. I think the development has gotten there from practice 1 to practice 13 today. I think the guys have gotten better. They've gelled well. That's come with just the walkthroughs, the meeting time, being able to do things together off the field as well. But I think those guys gel well. It's a nice consistency of different guys in the room that makes it complete. And that's what I like about it a lot. So I'm very excited about them. I think we definitely got better. Showed some things that I'm excited about, showed some promise that's going to be able to take us into the fall, but also to this summer, continue to build off of.
Kelly?
I wanted to ask you about Braden Manley and just kind of how his development's going in terms of he's moving up a level, and seems like a guy that's flashed for you guys from what Coach Key and some others have said. What have you seen from him?
Definitely. He's definitely been a guy that flashed for us. For me, how I look at it, even through the recruiting process with him, it wasn't a sense of, hey, could he play on a higher level? It was just a sense of, hey, that kid's a ball player. So no matter who you put him in front of, even at Mercer, they played Alabama, so he's played versus top talent, you know. But he's a guy that shows up day in and day out, a guy that wants to come to work, a guy that wants to be better, wants to be coached. So I'm excited about him. He definitely brought different appeal to the room that I'm very excited about. But so he's fighting his tail off, having a great spring.
Along the same lines as Rod's question about the youth, does that make it more fun than maybe an experienced group, or is it just different?
Yeah, it makes it more fun. It makes it more fun. And also, I always tell those guys I don't want them stressing out or worrying. Let me handle all the weight of everything. I want those guys going out and playing. So when it comes to a Braden, a Montre, or Ronald Triplet, or freaking Andre Fuller, like all those different guys, or Christian Garrett, young guys who still should be in high school right now, it makes it fun for me of letting them know, hey, look, I need you to go play ball. Let me be the coach and handle the X's and O's and the technique. If you come to work every day, I'll pick up the rest of the slack, and we'll meet and be able to get this thing done together.
Triplet's an interesting guy. Doesn't necessarily look like your prototypical dude, but he seems like he's very effective at what he does. What do you what is your take on him?
Hey man, Trip is Mr. Get It Done. He will get the job done. Whatever situation, whether it's run or pass, he's been a pleasant surprise, a surprise to the point of, like you said, I mean, hey, doesn't look bad, but he also doesn't look the part. He's not an action figure type guy. But once you line up in front of him, you'll understand, hey, Ronald Triplet came to play. So, man, he's doing a hell of a job this spring. I've enjoyed working with him. So I'm very excited about what he brings in that dynamic, because he is the one guy in the room. Guys in the room call him Unc. He's the oldest one in the room, so he brings a little wisdom, but also experience. So I'm excited about it.
Montre is a kid that Coach Key talked about it as starting to come on after the last scrimmage. What has he done to get himself to where he is now?
I think one thing, when a Montre walks in the room, you see great size, you see great length. When you turn on the film, you see a guy who can freaking run, who can fly. His athletic ability, those intangibles will stand out. But the one thing that he's focused on is just the details of his game. Not always relying on athletic ability, but getting into the playbook, getting the details of the playbook, the details of the different techniques. And that's what allowed him to show up more and more. Every day he's shown up more. He's finishing up this spring better than he started, and that's what I asked for from a Montre, and he's shown that. So I'm excited about him. He's a guy who was a special teams guy last year, but now is fighting to put himself in the position to contribute to his team.
Anything else? Kelly?
I wanted to ask you about Dre and Christian. Obviously, Christian looks more kind of like that bigger DN that I know Jess was kind of looking for and they played with in the past. And then Dre seems like a kind of twitchy edge. What have you seen from them?
Man, I think we got it right on both of them. I think those are two guys who were top players in the state for a reason coming out of high school. But I think with Chris and with Dre, they also bring a dynamic of athletic ability and still being young. And both of those guys, it doesn't matter who they line up in front of. They're ready to go. They're ready to play. And they're coming in and competing. And sometimes I have to remember, hey, these guys still should be in math class right now. But getting in here early is going to be beneficial for them, because now they're able to get in early, pick up the defense, and, man, I'm excited about it. Those are two guys who are definitely showing some spurts this spring, and guys who are taking advantage of every repetition that they get and every rep they get,
Kelly, if you want to wrap this up?
Sure. I wanted to ask about Coach Gideon and kind of what's that relationship been like? You guys
Yeah.
are kind of learning on the fly
Uh-huh.
and working with him, and then also Coach Eubanks behind you guys at the linebacker position, getting some new
Yeah.
faces in there. What has it been like?
Man, it's been fun. It's been fun. With BG coming in, with Blake coming in, man, it's been fun for the simple fact of he's a guy who's come to me and Jess and like, look, guys, hey, I want to work with you guys up front. Work with you guys up front. Trust what you guys want to do. And let's build this thing the right way. You know, he's came in completely supportive of the things that we want to do, but also we're supportive of him as well. And it's been fun because he brings energy, excitement, but also, man, he's coming in here with a fire under him every day. He's the same guy every day, comes in with a fire under him, want to go win, want to go be violent, want to go be competitive, and that's what we want to do as well. So, man, it's been great. We haven't missed a beat, with him. And then with Darius behind us there with the backers, man, it's very exciting because Darius has the best of both worlds. He has the back end, but also he can talk me and Jess's language. So we love it when it's a guy that can talk our language too. But it's been great, man. Those guys have been great guys that come in. They fit in well, and, man, I'm excited to work with them. I really am.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all letting the GA talk first. You know, I'm Jess's GA. So